Should I move? If so, where to? Should I quit my job? If so, what comes after? Or should I put my business onto new feet and found something else? If so, what exactly? Yes or no? All the consequences. Maybe you're having gray hair from that as well already because it's too risky. New paths are risky. It's always a risk to take new decisions. I just heard this again out of my client circle, and that's why this video, if you're one of them, will guide you through into a real decision-making process without any risks. Because what if new paths, new ways, new decisions are not a risk? They are the door into more vitality. How to make decisions that don't cause you headaches all the time, but are just simply right, so that you know that your decision is just the right thing to do. There is no doubt. This is what this video today is about. Hi, my name is Marianne Böhm and I'm the new Human Alchemist, and in my spaces, people like you are finding their autonomous, free life on their own feet, southern, without any headaches, just into a lifestyle that is also economically stable. Making decisions is not a risk. How does this sound? They only feel risky because you want to make decisions out of your mind. So we have learned, right? We are all programmed that way. We have learned, decide now, don't waste time. It's simple, done, and do it, go for it, right? Or you remember maybe all these sentences, all these, voices in your head from early days. Why you are taking so much time, so long to decide for this. Make the decision, finally, right? All this pressure from others around you, and that puts you in more pressure, right? So today, and you're sitting there today maybe then, and feeling, I just can't make the decision right now. I can't. And attached to that, and that's, by the way, a very realistic state of being. And that's why so many people are stuck in the decision-making process, because they are in this tense pressure state of being where a real decision is not possible. And I'm going to show you how you are making a real decision here. So let's see what struggles are the main struggles here when people are not making their decisions just easy and quickly, or not even quickly, but easy, right? So there's this fear of consequences about their lives, right? They don't want to make mistakes. They don't want to shoot themselves in the foot, right? They don't want to cause any problems, long-term consequences and problems for themselves or for other people around them, because sometimes families are attached to those decisions, right? Or as a self-employed person, it can have fatal consequences. You can make big losses even financially or in other areas of your business, also privately, when you make the wrong decision. Because you want to subconsciously avoid any kind of losses. And here's where this feeling of risk is coming in. You definitely want to make the right decision. This is what you want to achieve, and that's totally understandable. But it's just the thing, it's so incredibly difficult for you to make this decision, because your programming makes it almost impossible. The old programming, the programming where we didn't learn how to make real decisions for us. Because what happened in the past and why you're feeling that way today. It was the pressure situation. You had to come to a decision because other people were expecting you to come to a decision. So what happened? Your development those days did not create an inner freedom to do so. So today you don't have any freedom in your body system to make your decisions, to take your next step just naturally. There is nothing, there is no ground within you. There is no certainty. So many are telling me, I'm not certain, I want certainty. I just don't know what to do. I don't know what I want, I don't know what I need, I don't know what to do. There is no stability, there is no confident decision making ability because there is no ground for it within you. And that's not your fault. This is the way we are all being brought up. This is how we grew up because people were just telling us, come on, get it done, etc., right? So there is no waiting, nor naturally growing into a choice or anything, because that is what it is. A decision is a choice, actually. There is no pressure around a decision naturally. So in this state of being, what you realize, decision making simply takes time. And you know what? Time is space. You want to have space for this development, no pressure. You want to have the space for this natural development to get to that desired result. And then you don't have the feeling of risk. They are a natural evolutionary process within you, right? Decisions. It's a process of inner alignment, right? Towards that moment of your free choice. It's like a plant growing within you. So, and here it is, wanting or having to decide right now in this moment usually goes wrong. And you might get now already why. And you might understand now why making a decision into a new direction of your life is so freaking difficult. Because you're not giving it time and space enough. Because it's not in harmony with you and your inner boss, your nature. Deciding this way is always against yourself. When you give yourself time, let's say not enough time. So you give yourself like within an hour or until tomorrow or until tonight. And I'm going to let you know tomorrow 8 o'clock in the morning. So you feel already what's going on within you. It can happen that it helps, but only if your inner being is already mature enough to spit out the result tomorrow morning at 8. Otherwise, no. If you wake up in the morning and you have no result, it's not time yet. You can be sure about that. So as soon as you feel pressure, uncertainty, all the ambivalence, all this back and forth, and maybe yes, maybe no, all that stuff, don't decide anything. Okay? So making real decisions is risk-free, always, when you make your decisions naturally. So pay attention to your own process, natural process of coming to your decision. So I want to give you here the natural decision-making process. I want to give you the phases a natural process within you works so that you get to a proper decision without having anybody telling you what to do and you're following, not knowing really what to decide. Just pay attention on this process and see how it goes for you so that you can be sure, okay, this is where I am at and now I'm taking that next phase. Okay, and you wait for my decision, so that you becoming more sovereign in your decision-making process. Because this is a biological process. This is nothing your ego, so-called ego, it's a artificial word and term anyway, but you know what I mean. It's the will, the wanting, the slamming the hand on the table, and I'm going to decide this right now, and blah, blah, blah. So, no, it's a biological process that occurs by itself, because we need to stop staying in our head. We need to integrate our full body system, because your life happens through the body. Your life is not happening only in the head, right? You would agree, probably. So let's see what this process is, this natural biological process to get into a decision that is really yours, so that it is a choice. Let's start. First, perception. I'm talking so much here in my videos about perception. This is the key to everything. So perception in the decision-making process means something is arising within you, emerges within you somehow, a perception, an idea, a thought, an irritation, or just an impulse. It's just there, right? So nothing is decided here, and nothing needs to be decided here. It only needs to be registered. Watch it, monitor, explore, and that's it. When you start to act at this stage, stress arises immediately, and you feel this disconnection within. You can train yourself feeling that. So, and then it comes to the next phase, and that's the resonance check. Because your system unconsciously checks every idea, every impulse, everything what bothers you or moves you or touches you, whatever it is, right? So you want to know, you want to feel and explore if this impulse or idea that is supposed to become your decision is drawing your energy. Are you losing energy? Or it's the energy rising. Are you gaining energy from that impulse? Is it like, whoa, you're getting wide and light and big and large and great? Also, you want to explore if it remains. Does it stick around with you? Or does it disappear and the next morning you say, whatever, no. Then the decision has already been made, right? You don't have to do anything. Your body already took care of it. You see, this is already how your body shows you the direction. This is how it works naturally. But if it sticks around, it continues in the decision-making process into the next phase. And what remains in your field, this phase can last for months, can last even sometimes for years, right? But it can also last for hours, days, and weeks, depending on what level this decision has to be made, how much influence this has on your whole life. So the more important is it here to let the decision rise and ripe and grow within you, your body system, without stress, without wanting to push it. Even in turbulent times, trust nature that it will take care of you, that you come to the right decision and choice at the right moment. So number 3 is inner consolidation. When something within you matures, the following happens just naturally. The decision no longer feels like a decision. That's why I'm saying it's actually a choice. It feels like this is just how it is now. There was no push. And this is what I meant. When you wake up in the morning and out of the sudden, you get the answer of something you were thinking over the last days and you couldn't find an answer. You put all your intention and thinking and feeling process into your body system works with it ongoingly, all the time. It's not putting it aside like the mind does. Your body works with it. It's all energy, and the energy is being moved in your body. So you don't need to interfere. You just need to wait. Isn't it great? Yeah, this is how nature works. So, and the next morning you wake up and you realize, oh wow, boom, here's the answer. Oh, wait a minute, where is this coming from? And when you have such a feeling, where is this coming from? You know it's your inner guidance talking to you, giving you the answer, presenting you your next step. Okay. And then your mind, of course, wants to check in. Wait a minute. Is that really true? Is that the way I want? Etc., etc. So the ego comes in. And that's a good thing, because you want to be on the right path also with your mind, because your mind needs to catch up. You cannot leave your mind behind. So of course, and this is how you integrate the doubting mind. You know, the smaller thinking mind. It's a big organ, but still it cannot cover up all the body functions. It's just your guide, and which is good. It's a different kind of guide, not the inner guidance. So anyway, the mind comes in and wonders, oh, is that the right impulse? Is this the right direction? Are you safe here? Watch closely and all these things. And then when you realize, wow, I have a yes here, then you know you are aligned, you are on the right path. And when your mind is screaming out loud, no, 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 and there's complete resistance about the whole thing, then you might want to dive deeper and look on those parts of you that are resisting. That doesn't mean necessarily that the whole decision is a wrong impulse that your body made for you. It's usually not. It's other parts of you that are stuck in some other times and years where they could not continue evolving and developing naturally. They got stuck in a trauma. They got stuck in an experience where they couldn't finalize the whole process. And those parts are voices within you as well. And that's why it's so important precisely to look into those resisting voices and to identify who is even talking here. And then working with that voice and dissolving the resistance to see at the end, so what's still remaining here? And usually things are aligned, then you can go. But don't just assume that decision is wrong. You just need to differentiate more and look closer. And that is the biggest problem. People are just skipping and just throw away the whole right result for them and choose something that feels safer for them. And that definitely, mostly or usually, is not the best decision for them. So you want to have no push, no struggle, and no self-persuasion. Instead, you want to achieve an inner gravity, not this heavy stomach pain kind of decision making. You want to have a feeling of coherence. It sinks onto your own ground and you feel, wow, this is right, this is integrated, this is me. I'm going for it, no doubt anymore. And the next morning you don't think about it anymore. And then phase 4 kicks in, the movement, you're ready to go. Something crucial happens here. The movement arises on its own. You don't move until you have doubts, right? And that's why so many are stuck in their life-changing decisions, because they never reach, in phase 4, they never reach this natural movement phase where they just go without doubting themselves, because all the steps before have not been made. Because this needs awareness of the steps, how the process works for you. This needs awareness of how your body works, of how your body processes decisions. And this needs to avoid push and force, right? And this is an evolutionary step of human beings here, to get out of, I want to decide now, I have to, they're waiting for me, I don't want to wait any longer, I need to get this done. That's the old world. It's not working anymore for you, and hasn't worked for you ever. So better you adapt the natural way. And you also want, when you stop pushing and you stop forcing, you feel aligned and you are aware of things, you also don't want to sleep through it. Yeah, you want to find the right moment to get started. So in a natural world, decision making is not a mental act anymore. It is an allowing process of a mature movement to happen. So it's a natural movement within, a mature movement within you. You know, I have been taking decisions, for example, new locations, new countries, new places, a lot in the past 20 years. And my decision making had changed a lot. But it was always like that my inner guidance was guiding me in certain ways to the next location. So today, when I choose a new location, a new country, a new paradise, usually, I'm not starting with where I'm going to live. Okay, what I'm going to do there. No, I am starting with feeling it, exploring the whole thing from within, and placing this idea in my body system and see what my body is giving me as response. So there's a lot of inner guidance going on that I just receive. I don't go out there with my mind and make my list A and list B, etc. Pro this location, contra that location. No, I'm diving deep in the alignment, in this natural dance with the energetic field to get closer to the right result for me without my head dominating. So like you go on AI and you feed AI with, I want to do A, B, C, etc., and 1, 2, 3, and the rest I don't, right? You can get good results, but then you need to question, is this really what I wanted? Right? So this is more mind-based. So you wanna come to this natural result. And when there is a no, then I go deeper in the no and see, okay, where is the no? What is the no actually about? So you take apart all the no's or resistance and see, is it a real resistance against the location, which usually it's not? Or is it just maybe an old fear, maybe a not well integrated experience of something you don't want to experience again, etc., etc. And all these aspects come up when you are in a decision-making process. But people tend to just decide against something when it does not feel right. And the does not feel right is mostly about, oh, there's resistance. That's a bad sign. I'm not going for it. So please differentiate, look close, especially with the big decisions in life. So what's needed here to come to the right decision? What is actually really needed, and that's a basic tool you wanna create and cultivate within you. It is inner freedom. It is inner space, right? This expanse, this space within you, a place of mature, room to grow. Like I said, time and space, and this is something you want to create within to lay this ground for the right decisions. Because then one day you will realize decision making is just, this is the result. For you, this is just the truth then. Your whole system says yes. Okay? And then you say, okay, this is how I'm going to do it. And there's no doubt, no discussion anymore, no uncertainty anymore. Then it's just easy and you're ready to implement it. Simple. And that is why decisions are not risky. There is no risk in decisions. Even though you have all these thoughts, and all these thoughts are exactly the aspects of resistance within you, you need to look closer into in order to put things in order within. But it doesn't mean that the decision is a wrong decision for you. Learn how to make decisions naturally from within you, because then you give birth to your decisions. You give birth to your choices when you didn't force it. When you don't put pressure on it. And when you stop saying, I want that now. I want to have this clarity now. So all the decisions in your life that work, you want to make naturally. You want to feel coherent with it. They are coherent. And they don't cause any headaches, any gray hair, any risk, no real risk at all. Because the key is your perception. There is no overthinking here. This is not the key. No sleepless nights. Sure sign you're not making a good decision or no decision at all. The key is perception. You want to trust your inner guidance. It will give you the result over time. And it will guide you through further details to get you, again, to the right result over time for you. It's that simple. So stop pushing. Just be your decision. Be your choice. And for this, you need inner relaxation. And this is the core message here to the end, at the end of this video. You want relaxation and no pressure. It's the inner expanse, infinite expanse, this space within you where you can deal with all aspects and play around a little bit. So, and for you to play around or to learn how to play around with this inner expanse, to create that expanse within you, I created that space for you already. Right? It's entering expanse, where you feel how to create your choices, where you explore how it works, etc., how this journey feels. It's a free inner journey that guides you through the process. And you find the link in the description of this video. And if you found my input today helpful, please like and subscribe, and I see you in the next video.